I'm going to share with you a mystery case and see if you can figure out what's going on. I was talking with someone this past week who, typical kind of brain fog, fatigue issues, high functioning individual, runs a business, etc., but just doesn't feel optimal a lot. But notice that when she drinks lots of water, that she actually feels a little better. And she's come to realize that she started using different, commercial mineral supplements like Element and things like that. And she noticed that when she got a little more salt in her diet, she actually feels a little better. When she gets a really good night's rest, lots of energy the next day, but some nights she doesn't get a good night's rest. So her sleep is really, really inconsistent. As well, had some gut issues. Actually had abdominal surgery, noticed having less pelvic problems, less back pain after this abdominal surgery. Didn't really know the association with it, with the tightening abdominal surgery, but she felt better after that. Also, when she wears tight clothing, she just feels better in tight clothing, especially like Spanx. I'm a guy, I don't know all the names of these things. I think Spanx come up to blow your ribs. Also noticed as well, when she takes her vitamin D, takes certain minerals and supplements, she has more energy. But overall, was coming to see me because she just didn't feel good because she lacked stamina, and she's a high functioning individual. Just general aches and pains, migrating pain, just different joints around her body kind of hurt. And there's a couple things that connect all these dots. It's actually the triad, which is MCAS, POTS, dysautonomia, and hypermobility. And this young lady happened to have all of these. Now, the interesting thing about this is I see hypermobility all the time. I see mast cell activation all the time. And I see people with dysautonomia all the time. So that's kind of where people will take their allergy medications and everything feels better, or they get hydrated and they feel better, they get a night's rest. They remove stress from their life and they notice things changing, or they go on vacation feel so much better because they're getting themselves out of their moldy environment. It's interesting how common these mystery illnesses are, yet they're overlooked. People aren't diagnosing them. And the treatments are very, very basic. They're basic functional medicine, lifestyle, diet, sleep, real food kind of stuff, with some really cool biohacks as well, like low-dose naltrexone and methylene blue and Synapse nasal spray and some other cool things. But the gist is that a lot of people out there are suffering needlessly from quote-unquote mystery illnesses. They might have thyroid issues, Hashimoto's, and they might have diabetes, and they might have some heart issues or other or some SIBO or Crohn's or whatever. They have all these unrelated things as well, and the reality is they are related. And the triad, the three things that tend to relate to a lot of these things that I see are mast cell, hypermobility, and POTS dysautonomia. We have a lot of resources on our website in regards to this. We'll be talking a little bit more on social media. We have a lot of resources online, some of our new courses we're offering as well, that for those who are suffering this can kind of take a deep dive and kind of start doing some of these self-care things at home that can be super, super helpful. Mystery illnesses that people aren't knowing what they are, they're common and they're everywhere. And once you know what you're looking for, they're referred to as zebras. Once you know what a zebra looks like, you think it's a funny horse, right? But once you know what it is, you can spot one a mile away because it's not a funny horse. It's a zebra. Well, these things are everywhere. And once you know how to spot them, you start seeing